This is Karen with Over the Artsy Moon. I'm glad to see you today. I hope you're having a wonderful day, and I'm just going to show you how to use a tea towel. You can buy these in many different places. This one, I'm sorry for the bumping. I think I got it on Amazon. I got like 20 of them. So they're pretty big. You could probably even cut them in half if this wasn't something you want to have. Let me just make sure. Yeah, looks like I'm good here. So I'll show you how big this thing is. It's like pretty big, okay? So I'm just using part of it, and I'm going to show you how to do this watermelon here. Let me just get that checked out. Okay, so if you're coming on and watching the replay, say hi, or if you're joining me right now, just give me a little shout out, tell me where you're watching from. Okay, so this took like maybe 7-8 minutes, maybe 10 when I added a little bit of detail there. I'm going to use some textile medium, so I'm going to shake that up really well. And then I've got some stencils. I have an affiliate with essentialstencil.com, and so you can get a little discount if you grab my coupon there. And so I'm just going to pour some of this in the middle, and then I'll grab some of it when I mix it up. The directions say to do 2 to 1, but you can see it's a little bit runny, so it's kind of hard to blob some, bunches of paint together. So we're just going to make it work. All right, and then this is kind of nice, the stencil. I'm getting kind of thinking of summer already, and this one comes with the watermelon, and it also comes with sweet fresh lemonade. Okay, that one would be kind of cute on a tea towel. Have you guys ever done any artwork on a tea towel or any fabric? And then this one is sunshine and sweet tea. So they all come in the same packet, and you can see right here it's from Essential Stencil. Okay, so I really like this company. These are reusable stencils, and let me see, where can I put this? I'll put this one here because I'm going to grab that one in a sec. And I've used them many, many times. And then I will take this out of the way. Let me see. Let's see if I can get myself undiscombobulated. I'm just going to take this like so and flatten it. Ideally, you would probably want to, hey Carla, nice to see you. Happy Friday to you. Ideally, you would probably want to tape this on here, like tape this onto the back of a cardboard or something like that, and they did say that you're supposed to wash this first and then so I'm gonna live dangerously. That's my way I operate sometimes, but I've got a little line here already, so I'm just gonna line it up right there, and then I do have the lines that from not washing it, so I'm gonna make sure those are lined up there. Okay, and then for my colors, I've got a dark green. This is Hauser Dark Green from Deco Art. I've got the red from Folk Art. It is called Lipstick Red, black and white. Okay, so kind of a small palette, and I do need a red. Oh, I'm going to tell you to grab some baby wipes too when you do this. Oh, here, we'll take this. All right, I think I'm disorganized enough to call it a Friday and say, hey, we make it work, right? We totally make it work, and it's all good. What do you guys have planned for the day or the weekend? Let me know what you have going on. I'm going to go ahead and get started. Okay, so here are my paint colors, and I would recommend getting a fresh stencil brush. So, and also don't get it wet, because usually if you have too much paint on your brush when you do stenciling, it will get under the stencil, and then it kind of gives you the bleed that you don't want. So I had a little bit of an issue here with this because I put too much paint on there, but I liked how the lettering came out on this. Kind of just a little bit like a vintage look, a little bit weathered, a little worn. So kind of that farmhouse look that makes it kind of fun. So that is where I'm going with this. So let's go ahead and making sure it's lined up more or less, and then I've got that textile. Have you guys used textile medium before? Let me know. And I'm going to just mix up a little bit as I go. Okay, so I'm mixing up that textile medium with it. Since this is so small, such a small amount of paint, you probably don't even have to do the textile medium, but you know, we're going to play by the rules, and it will make it your fabric a little more pliable, a little more soft, and so on. Okay, so I've got a lot of paint on here. I'm going to pull some off because when you're stenciling, you don't want to have too much paint on there, so you want to offload. But like I said, I was kind of surprised that even having quite a bit of paint on here, it didn't it didn't bleed for the most part. So then all I'm going to do is come in here and pounce. I'm just going to tap up and down like so. Let's see if there's anybody saying anything. Let me know where you're watching from. Culpeper, Virginia. Nice. Okay, I should put this a little more close to myself. So grab more. I should have grabbed that part. Oh well. That is okay. And this is not a great color right here. And I've got paper underneath. So if you don't have something like that underneath, it will probably go through the fabric. Let me see how this one did. Actually didn't go too badly. A little bit of see-through spots, but not too shabby. All right. So I'll keep on doing that. And I'm going to do all my red. Then I'm going to clean off the stencil. Oops, I kind of messed that one up. Okay, easy peasy. I got it. These stencils are so nice. I really like them. I should just keep this here. Yeah, but I kind of want to hang on to the stencil. All right, have you guys started thinking about summer? I am excited about the warm weather. And I've actually got an event coming up soon in about, I don't know, in a couple weeks, I guess. And so I'll be telling you more about that. And I hope you can join me. I think you'll have a good time. But I'll just give you a little hint that it's something to do with summer, because that's my favorite season of the year. What's your favorite? Do you have a favorite? Okay, so there's quite a bit of paint on here. But I'm just coming on and tapping gently, actually kind of firmly. And I think we're good with that. I'm also going to do the little wedges of watermelon. So I'm going to come right in the middle. That's getting a little light because I've got more of that medium. So let me grab a little bit more of the red in there. And I'll just come back here. Okay. And if I accidentally go under the stencil, because I have a lot of paint on here, I can always paint over those edges with some of the white paint. Okay, so carefully take that off, and that's not too bad, right? All right, so I'm going to put that in the water, and I'll just move this out of the way. Actually, here's what my plan was. How do you like this? I'm going to put this on top, put my rag underneath, and this is how I'm going to clean this off right away so that it does not get stained on there. Some people don't clean them at all. I like to clean them just because I feel like they last longer and I don't have that extra amount of paint on there that will just get dried and stuck forever. So that is the way I do it. Let's see. And then and get most of it off, and then if you want to still clean it more later, you can always go rinse it in the sink or whatever. But using a baby wipe is so easy and takes it off really quickly. All right, so that's that. I'll throw that in the garbage. Grab my little box here. All right, now I'm going to line it back up. So easy, right? Very easy. And simple to do. All right, so lined up, and I'm going to take a new stencil brush, but I'm going to grab a small one. Let's see, what do I have? I have so many stencil brushes here. Like, I really love stenciling. I mean, these are not all stencil brushes, but all right, this one is probably good. That might be a little big. Maybe this one. Maybe that one is slightly better. Okay. This one is smaller, so I mean, it might be good to go in there with the small one, but then I have this bigger spot, and I don't want to have to wash my brush again, so I'm just going to grab this one right here. And if it's mostly lined up, that's good. All right, so let's do, we're going to take, okay, I've got my, let me put a little more of that textile medium on, So I feel like it got all sorted out there. If you were doing a lot of these textiles, a lot of fabric mixing or blending to put on fabric, then I would, mix up a bigger batch of it, and then you'd be ready to go. And you can also buy the multi-surface paint if you want. So this multi-surface will go on fabric, it says. So that's something that you can look for if you don't want to have to deal with the fabric medium. But I think it's easy to do, easy enough anyway. Okay, and then to get rid of most of this blob of paint, I'm going to go right down the middle here. All right, grab some more right down the middle. And I'm going to try to avoid doing what I did the first time. So I'm going to just put it in the middle, and then with less paint on my brush, I can come to the edges like so. So just tapping up and down. I do a slightly different process when I'm working on wood or canvas or something like that. I do more of a swirling motion, but for the fabric, it's not going to work. It'll probably like snag and go under the stencil. So that is what I'm doing and the reason why. And I hardly have any paint on here, and that's kind of perfect for this. All right, so let's get more of that green mixed in. Okay, tap some off. You can pull some off with the edge there if you want. And then I just went over everything else too, kind of lightly. If I have a little bit that's not showing up, that's good with me. Okay, let's do this. And like I said, you can always come back later. Okay, this part, I'm going to live dangerously here and just tap in here. If it gets a little on the red, it'll be fine. All right, a little more on there. What's the strangest thing that you've painted on? I painted a dress one time. Well, more than once actually, but I had an event I went to where we all wore dresses that we painted, and it was a lot of fun. So I really enjoyed that. I don't know, it was so peaceful just to come up with something. I had mushrooms on them, and I had coneflowers and grasses, and it was so pretty, and I really loved that whole thing. All right, so let's see where we're at. Okay, I think we're good. All right, we'll just do a quick wipe. All right, I'll throw that in. Actually, I'm going to just hold on to that real quick. This will only take just a second. And I think it's worth it, right, to get this done really fast here. You can just easily wipe it off. And you know when you leave a stencil and it's if you leave it 5 minutes, it's going to be really hard to get off. So I just do it really super fast, and most of it's off. If a little bit is remaining, that's okay. It's not a big deal. All right, so here we go. And we also have new letters on here too. Whoops, I'm throwing things around as usual. Okay, let me pull this up a little bit. It's a little stuck on there. Let me pull it off there. Okay, we're all right. Actually, now, see what I did? I probably shouldn't have done that there. So let me I'll grab that rag and throw it upside down, and that will be a little bit of a barrier. So since I moved the bottom, that's why you should put it onto a piece of cardboard and tape it on instead of being willy-nilly like I am. Who's more like I am? You're going to just run with it and make the best of it? Or are you more careful, more thoughtful? Are you more of a free spirit, or are you going to be like super careful? Let me know. Okay, so I've got this brush, and I'm just going to grab a little bit of that white. There's still some medium right there. I'm going to make a little lighter green. Okay, that's pretty light. Let me put a little more of the dark green in there. And then I'm just going to use the edge just to tap in some green there in between the red and the top of the rind. Right, and I think that's good. I'm going to grab a smaller brush here, and I will grab a little bit of white. Okay, so a little bit of white, blend it in there with that green, just to make it a little lighter. Have you painted anything for summer yet? Let me know if you've painted anything for summer. I painted a whole bunch of stuff. I've been getting ready, like I said, for my event that's has a summer theme that's coming up. So stay tuned for that. I'll give you more information soon about that. But like lots of paintings, lots of door hangers, and lots of surfboards that I painted. The surfboards, I was like, I gotta nail this. I gotta get these the best because it makes me happy when I think about warm weather places and getting to travel. And so I really wanted to make sure it was a design that people could use and it was going to be easy for them to paint and still, make them kind of personalized, because when you do a surfboard, you could put anything you want on it. So you'll see. Oh, I just got paint on myself. Okay. Then I'm going to do some little seeds. So I'm going to grab some black here, mix it up with a little of that white or that textile, and then just paint a few little, I'm going to make that a little blacker, some little pushes down with your brush, have them go in different directions. And I think you could probably do this on other things besides fabric. Of course, you could get some wood that you wanted to, you could stain it, or you could paint the wood first and then add this on top. Kind of a weathered look would be really cute, wouldn't it? I think that would be really sweet for a little summer sign. So if you do want the stencils, you can get that code and it will give you a little discount. And that's that. Okay, so you know what? One more little thing here. It's going to come in with a little bit of black. I might grab a slightly different green just to make, I'm not sure. Do you guys like that green? Let me know. Give me a little heart if you like that green, or do you think it should be a little brighter? If you think it should be brighter, put brighter. Rinse off my brush. All right, so yeah, this is just a quick, easy one. And like I said, you could do something on a tea towel with the sunshine and sweet tea. That would be easy, right? You could do the sweet fresh lemonade. That would be a really pretty one too. So when the stencil part is the yellow could be in the stencil part, and then actually the whole thing there could be yellow. And then if your tea towel is white, that is the part that you're going to still see. So that would be really easy. So these cute little signs, and I just think this will be fun to have in the kitchen in the summer, and something nice and easy to do for myself and for my family. So everybody have a wonderful day, and thanks for hanging out with me for a little bit. Take care.